Welcome World Bike for 2026. Indian motorcycle has taken this legend and made it even more refined, more powerful, and more technologically advanced without losing that old school charm that defines what a Chief truly is. The 2026 Indian Chief embodies a perfect mix of raw muscle, elegant craftsmanship, and modern-day engineering. It's not just a motorcycle, it's an experience built around emotion, sound, and soul. At first glance, the 2026 Indian Chief stays true to its minimalist, muscular design language. The wide stance, exposed steel tube frame, and low-slung cruiser profile give it that unmistakable road presence. Indian has managed to retain its heritage-inspired silhouette, a long wheelbase, fat tires, and that commanding teardrop fuel tank, but every inch of the bike feels tighter, more refined, and purpose-built. The fenders curve gracefully over thick tires, the LED headlamp carries the classic nacelle styling, and the deep, rumbling exhaust pipes scream attitude. The craftsmanship on the paint, the precision of the chrome detailing, and the feel of the leather saddle all come together to deliver a motorcycle that doesn't just look premium, it feels alive. Underneath the iconic design sits the beating heart of the Chief, the Thunderstroke 116 engine. This massive 1.890cc air-cooled V-twin churns out a staggering 120 pound-feet of torque, giving the Chief the kind of low-end grunt that makes every twist of the throttle addictive. Whether you're cruising through city streets or devouring miles on open highways, the power delivery is smooth, responsive, and deeply satisfying. The 2026 update also brings improved cooling efficiency, optimized fuel mapping, and a slightly lighter clutch feel, which makes urban riding far more manageable without sacrificing that classic torque-heavy character. Performance-wise, Indian has refined the Chief's chassis dynamics for better handling and stability. The steel tube frame has been tuned to improve cornering precision while maintaining straight-line composure. The suspension setup, featuring new dual rear shocks and a 46mm front fork, offers a balance between plush comfort and sporty feedback. The 2026 Chief now features a cornering ABS system, lean-sensitive traction control, and 3 selectable ride modes: Tour, Standard, and Sport, allowing riders to customize the throttle response and electronic intervention depending on mood and terrain. One of the biggest highlights of the 2026 Indian Chief is the way it blends traditional craftsmanship with modern tech. The bike features a 4-inch round TFT display cleverly integrated into the retro-style gauge housing. It supports Bluetooth connectivity, turn-by-turn navigation, ride stats, and even smartphone control through the Indian Ride Command app. The interface is crisp, minimal, and doesn't break the aesthetic flow of the motorcycle. The inclusion of keyless ignition, USB charging ports, and cruise control adds to the convenience, making it as practical for long-distance touring as it is fun for weekend rides. Ergonomically, the Chief strikes an excellent balance. The mid-mounted foot controls and wide handlebars create a natural, commanding riding posture. The seat height sits comfortably at around 26 inches, making it accessible to riders of various sizes. The leather seat is supportive enough for long hours, and optional accessories like saddlebags, windshields, and sissy bars allow for easy customization to suit every rider's taste. On the road, the 2026 Indian Chief is a revelation in smoothness and stability. The torque comes on early and strong, giving you effortless acceleration from just about any gear. The 6-speed gearbox feels more refined than before, with shorter, crisper shifts. The bike feels planted even at higher speeds, and despite its 300+ kilogram weight, it maneuvers surprisingly well in tighter spots. The exhaust note is deep, throaty, and pure American low, rumbling soundtrack that perfectly complements the Chief's attitude. Braking is handled by dual front discs with 4-piston calipers and a single rear disc, providing confident stopping power. The ABS intervention is subtle, and the overall braking feel is progressive and controlled. Add to that the upgraded Dunlop American Elite tires, and you've got a bike that grips the road firmly, even when pushing through corners or during sudden stops. Indian motorcycle has also refined the ride quality with new damping settings that absorb road imperfections better than before. The suspension feels plush without being soft, giving riders a sense of confidence over long highway stretches or rough urban roads. Whether you're riding solo or with a passenger, the Chief remains stable, predictable, and surprisingly agile. In terms of pricing, the 2026 Indian Chief starts at around $17,999. with higher trims like the Chief Bobber Dark Horse and Super Chief Limited going well beyond the $20,000 mark depending on customization. Considering the level of craftsmanship, performance, and heritage you get, the value proposition is strong for those who crave a genuine American cruiser experience. What truly makes the 2026 Indian Chief special is its character. It doesn't try to be a hyper-advanced machine or a modern naked bike. It knows what it is and leans into it proudly. It's a motorcycle that connects you to the road in a raw, visceral way. while still offering the safety and convenience of modern technology. It's about presence, passion, and pride, about that feeling of commanding the road on something that roars with history and heart. For riders who appreciate timeless design, muscular performance, and a sense of connection that modern machines sometimes lack, the 2026 Indian Chief stands tall as one of the most soulful cruisers in the market. It's not just a bike, it's a story, a legacy, and a statement. And as the world around motorcycles continues to evolve, the Chief remains true to its roots: authentic, powerful, and beautifully crafted for those who ride not just for speed, but for the sheer joy of the journey.